I'm gonna call the meeting to order, 5:01. And we do have a quorum. Hetty Smith,
Present.
Nancy Brandt,
Present.
Henry Gunny is present, Dave Barker,
Present.
Dwayne Blitzum. I'm not sure if he's going to show up. He's in a workshop right now. Lori Anthony, not present. Nadine Malloy, not present. And Steve Ross. So I know you weren't here last time, Dave. This is literally just to go over and make sure that everyone caught last minute things and what those are, approve them, and then we can have the public hearing. Hopefully, we're hoping for next week. Keep in mind,
I watched it online. Like I said, I was gonna try to make it here, but my doctor said I had to stay on the machine because my SATs were in the 80s. And he says, if you don't stay on the machine, you're in here. And
Yeah.
that's the end.
Yeah.
and
I
that's
want to quit, that's the end.
Dwayne Winston's here.
It's
Dwayne
perfect.
Winston's here. I'm jumping from one room to the other.
I was
I'm not-
roller skates?
Yeah.
I was just explaining to Dave, the purpose of this meeting was to go over the last few things, approve everything, so it can go to public hearing.
Yeah.
We are creeping up on that timeline where things do need to get done and wrapped up so we can go to ballot in November. We need to have our public hearing, it needs to go to the board, and the board needs to have their public hearing. Things need to obviously be set 10 days in advance for those. Another thing to keep in mind is I need to have warrant articles ready and signed no later than September 6th. That's 60 days. To be honest, that is like the latest I can have it because I need to be able to order ballots. So September 6th is that 60-day mark for me. It is a Friday. Of course, I'm not opposed to working Fridays. If I have to, I'll work from home. It doesn't bother me. But just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. I'd prefer not to wait till the 11th hour on that date.
We just have to approve tonight everything that's been done. And
Correct. But like Hetty said, she did notice a few things. Nancy and I reached out to Natalie on the things that were missed. She was supposed to fix them. Some things did get fixed. I think Nancy and I both have just, specifically Nancy has put so much work into this, and I think eyes are just tired. Hetty did notice a few things that were in there originally, but when Natalie sent us back, they were taken out. Natalie has stated to us she will not be reviewing this again until the final draft. So
Yeah, I sent her stuff Friday because it was her mistake.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that she said not to send it. And I said, hey, it's her mistake.
Yeah.
yeah,
I really have an issue with that. On a whole different level. I mean, I have an issue with that if that's the response from the town attorney. On a town charter, I have an issue because what we worked on with Nancy at the last meeting last week, Nancy had it. There were just little, those finesse edits. There was right. There were no substantive missing things. Okay, she had caught everything, and I only got to Article 4, and there's issues with what the town attorney has done. That she has used substantive things.
Oh, it's like she's looking at the old one, not the new one.
And
That's
for her
what when I was looking at the two the best I could. And it looks like she's not looking at the draft we sent her. It looked like she was looking at the original and then making her own changes to the original.
Copy and pasting, I think she was, and it wasn't working.
and that's what Nancy and I had discussed.
right, and so I have an issue with the statement that she's done reviewing. I mean, as a person, a resident here, I think that I'm fairly sure that what the town pays for a town attorney is fairly substantive. If I know kind of what, where I worked before those kinds of bills, I can imagine what the bills are here for that. And I'm not impressed by an attorney who has that kind of response. So I'm a little disappointed she's not on Zoom with us. So, but that's just me. I don't know what to do to press forward, but I know we have to get this done.
I would say now,
Can you two young ladies fix the very, I mean,
Well, I was just
if
gonna,
we got a list of this stuff,
that,
and the trouble is, if we're gonna have a public hearing next week, we gotta pull some
Right.
strings here very quickly.
yeah,
I mean,
Right.
But, is this something that can be done yesterday? No.
I'm willing
No.
to sit here
I-
until it's done.
Yeah.
Before we leave. I mean, I'm willing to stay here until it's done.
Well,
And I've been making the changes as we go.
Right.
okay, so, and I don't have a problem telling you that I'm in favor. I mean, when you need me to vote, come get me.
okay,
I got, no, not a public hearing, but a
workshop.
workshop with the engineer on that public works garage, so.
Yeah,
But the changes are minor and it's just words
just
and
Well,
terms.
and that's kind of the thing, it's just,
I didn't
it's
see
so,
anything major, but I did notice a few things, and I'm not
right.
a English teacher by any means.
Right, so I mean, it's just a matter of going through the
Yeah.
articles and just making sure. So,
I would like to just read, I think it's appropriate to do so, I mean, of course, voice your opinion, the email to me and Nancy, just to kind of keep you guys up to speed. Said that she went through and made the various changes in addition to going through to make sure that there were no longer any references to town meeting and select board. There were a couple. Please note that in number 3 requires some type of revision. Also, I've removed my comments from my last draft. Section 403 was revised since it still said that the town meeting had to ratify the manager's salary. Section 602 was revised to say town referendum vote since it still said town meeting. She did put in bold on number 3 that there's a problem with the second sentence of section 1102. With the deletion of the language concerning the penalty, it now reads, on complaint of failure to obey a subpoena filed with any justice of either court. That's not a sentence. I think you could just delete that sentence and leave it to whatever the court is willing to do. This has to be corrected however you decide to do it, she stated. So I don't know if you'd like to start from there. Number 4, she stated that because I have to work from my copy, I have not fixed the page number. So Nancy, you will have to do that. The red line version won't match up, which I think you saw that. And she put, please remember that it is red line version that has to be submitted to the voters so that they can see changes. It would be a good idea for other members of the commission to proofread this again at least once more. It's difficult for the person who did the drafting, but also to do proofreading. Unless there are any substantive changes, I won't be reviewing this again, other than getting the final version so that I can issue the required legal opinion that has to be included in the commission's report. I just want some transparency out for them. So she did say 1102. That's not a sentence, and that we could just delete the sentence and leave it to whatever the court is willing to do. She says no matter what, it has to be corrected, however we decide to correct it.
And you can't get into the courtroom, so the whole thing is, it ain't worth a nickel to start with.
Nope, I would
Trying to
agree.
get a court date is almost impossible, so.
Yep.
And I'm referring to going up on Route 5, we've been 4 years trying to get somewhere with that, so.
well, I wonder if we start with just peeking through the articles right from the get-go and just kind of check off yay or nay, or if there's anything there.
Okay.
And then that way, if we start jumping around,
Yeah.
we're gonna
You're gonna
lose,
lose something.
right?
Yeah.
So,
well, the thing is, so we can do that. We don't really need, we've already approved certain terminology.
Yeah.
right,
So if there's that missed, we don't need, you know, you.
She
can-
doesn't need
right, we don't need to approve it, we just need to fix
Check it
it.
out.
Yeah,
I'm pretty well set as far as, everything in there. It's just the wording of,
Right,
and,
and when it.
and I'm not much at, as I say, I'm not much at the English vocabulary.
But while you're right here now,
Yeah.
like 11:02,
Yeah,
you'd be,
I have no problem
you
changing
would
that.
just take it.
We had voted to take it out anyways. I don't know why it wasn't taken out.
Right.
I thought I had taken it out.
Well, there's so many drafts going
I'm
back and
I'm
forth.
gonna
Very
let
well
you
could
know
have
if you
been.
got a question, or I'll come back,
Oh, sorry.
I'll be
No,
back
you're
before,
All right,
before 6 anyway, and then,
well, I
I'll
didn't
go
even think
back
we
and
talked
forth.
about it at the last.
I thought we did too,
11:02.
although I feel like everything's blending for me.
And I think we even talked about it
Mm-hmm.
and, yeah, you already did.
Hmm.
It says on complaint of failure to obey a subpoena with, subpoena filed with any justice of the court. Is if the justice finds failure to obey such subpoena to be without reasonable cause. I get it. What we didn't do is whatever. So she's right. We should have just taken that sentence right out.
Yeah.
So,
All right, is there a motion to take that sentence out?
yeah, I'll make a motion that we take that statement out and leave it as just as the court deems fit.
Do you have a second?
second that.
Patty, all
Yeah.
in favor? Unanimous, perfect.
Yeah, that's good language.
Yeah,
While we're right
Wait a
on
minute,
11,
so you changed your motion was here.
take it out.
Oh, take out that whole thing on complaint?
On complaint of failure to
Okay.
obey, yeah.
The one that, okay,
And he said, take out that part and
Mhm.
as what
Okay.
the, whatever, what, how did you,
What
what
the court
the court-
deems fit.
seems fit, thank you.
well, then that changes.
She put and leave it to whatever the court is willing to do. Which is how, I would interpret it the same thing,
The same thing as
Right.
deems fit.
right,
yeah,
it's based on
That
whatever.
covers-
court- Yeah,
whatever they decide to do.
right.
As the court deems, yeah,
Yeah,
That kind of paints it with a broad brush and
all right, so you guys just wanna go down each article individually then, right?
Yeah. I don't know what she.
And I'm hoping that when this goes for final review, those commas and things like that will be picked up on.
Yeah, I mean, yes. You
I'm
know,
hoping.
yeah, it looks like some of that stuff's already gone, so that's fine, but. So Nancy, you've got everything in the, table of contents that I had talked about, right?
yeah, I just added it.
Yeah, so that was the thing for me in the table of content.
could be mean and make my wife read it.
And
She's a pathology transcriptionist, so she deals with this stuff,
All the time.
all day long. Doctors are very hard to understand.
so I think Article 1 and Article 2 is fine, right?
I personally didn't see anything.
No, there's lots of, the only thing that left in Article 2 was the legislative authority of the town should be vested in the town council.
Right,
Everything else,
Was taken
Yeah.
out.
and that's the way.
So that looks good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check off because I need to put my own sanity.
Okay. Article 3 and 301. The 1, 2, 3, third line up still has this per.
yeah, I think I just changed
Okay.
301. Yeah, I did, I changed to this.
Okay. And 302, in the second line up, it has he, she, was,
Oh,
and it should be they were.
on it.
Okay, in Article 304, the first line, appoint the town manager, town assessor. I thought we added town clerk to that.
Well, we did,
Yeah, we did.
and she took it out.
Okay,
I put it back in. She took it out.
okay, okay,
I think it's because it doesn't make any difference because they're gonna be appointed by the selectmen anyways.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. So
If-
I just,
If they hadn't, because at that point, I think we was discussing whether the other ones would stay.
yeah,
And but they will be appointed by the,
okay, that's fine. So the other thing, the very last one in G, she has referendum vote, capitalized, but everywhere else referendum is a small r, so I didn't know if that mattered or not. But that's just,
I think I would personally capitalize the R
well, then you'll have to capitalize it
and
everywhere.
everywhere else, but I guess for the sake of savings things, you don't have to capitalize it.
the one, want me to remove it, put it small r?
Well, it's either a capital R everywhere or a small r everywhere.
A.
Yeah, it is lowercase everywhere, so you're just gonna switch it to lowercase, Nancy?
Yeah.
Okay.
In 308, the second line up, from the bottom, you still have board.
Yeah, I didn't change that.
Just let us know when you're ready to move on, Nancy.
Hmm?
You're doing it as you go,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Oh, I should check, see what I got for battery. Oh my god.
Right there.
Plug in.
What they do with that? I just thought of that. It's like, I had it going today and I didn't plug it in. Well, that'd be really nice, wouldn't it, right in the middle.
I would No.
Wouldn't be pretty.
Today's been delayed. There you go. And she must have been pretty close to shutting down.
Two-minute warning.
I don't know if this one does or not. So far it hasn't been. It's just Ellie.
As long as my big desktop doesn't shut down. That crashes 4 screens at once. Yeah. It makes a mess.
Article 402. This is just something I have an issue with, so. On page 14, the first line, it says such hirings, hirings shouldn't be possessive. And I wouldn't even put S in there. I would just say such
I agree.
hiring shall be aided by,
I agree with you.
you know.
Which one is that?
Article 402.
Yep.
In
The
new
new
A.
If the hiring is she says possessive because the apostrophe S should just be hiring.
I have that. The town shall be responsible for the hiring. She must have changed it.
Such hiring.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was her mistake, so I'm not gonna.
Yep. So the other thing I noticed was in one of the things she changed was town hall to town office. And so in 403, there is 403,
It says town hall.
it says town hall. So
That was me. Cause I had to. I don't know, she said something for Officer Hall, and I said, Hall is the old building.
Yeah.
Office is the new building.
Yeah,
So I'll change that too.
and then that's as far as I got, so I guess I have to do some reading, so. I don't know if anybody wants to sit around while I read. I looked at Nancy's stuff. Stuff.
404 looks fine.
I think she's paying the compensation on.
So right here, 405,
Yeah,
9 lines up, it says, the council shall adopt a resolution stating the board's intent, board should be switched to council's intent.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Intention to remove the image. So aside from that, I think that article looks good. The school unit, we can't do anything with, so.
no, it's under its own
It's its own thing,
entity. Definitely.
except for that one part when it comes to nomination papers. We just did as required by 30 MRSA, so I think that's fine.
Yeah,
504 looks fine.
actually, are we on 601? Is that what we're on?
Yeah.
In 601, 1, 2, 3 lines up, boards shouldn't be capitalized there because in the other one, you have the next line down, you have
It's
no
lowercase.
dead boards, yeah, and it really shouldn't be capitalized.
I personally didn't see anything wrong in 602. That's just me.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
No, I don't see anything there.
And the planning board thing looks fine,
Uh,
unless you're talking about,
in 603, is that what we're on?
yeah,
603, last line.
The board.
The board.
capital. Lowercase, right?
Oh, no, it is about the board, so it should be capital, because they're talking about the planning board. Sorry, I was thinking of the board.
And to me, it's good. 604 looks good too.
Yeah.
Obviously the transfer station recycling conservation committees, we got rid of those.
Yep.
I do, I do have someone that's taught, that asked me questions on why did we get rid of those? I wasn't sure if as a commission, I could respond as a whole on behalf of everyone.
Probably should talk to the selectmen first, because they're the ones, I think they're probably gonna say, because they don't have anybody on them.
Well, we're only recommending.
Correct, we're only
So,
recommending.
First of all, that's only the recommendation of the committee. That doesn't mean
That's
that,
going to happen.
that's gonna happen, right? These are only recommendations.
Mhm.
This ain't
Beyond
set in
that,
stone.
between public hearing what the public wants
And what the
and
board,
what the board
Yeah.
wants and what the public hearing to the board does, and the board finally votes. This is not set in stone.
yeah, it's
And when-
preliminary.
And when we met with the selectmen, it was theirs, their
That was kind of their thing.
recommendation.
It was their recommendation.
Right.
yeah.
Understand that,
As
but
it comes down to, at the end, it'll come down to the citizens.
Yep.
If they want to accept it or not,
correct.
and
So for us, what you can say is the selectmen had recommended it to the commission, but these are all
Mhm.
only recommendations.
Mhm.
This is nothing set in stone.
there's no real problem, even as a single member, you're not, as long as they know you're not speaking for everybody,
Right,
and they're asking you a question, it doesn't hurt to give them an answer.
Well, and that's the thing, I just wanted to, be appropriate in the answer, and to be honest, I was kind of thinking of what you said, which is it is just a recommendation, it's not set in stone. If you have concerns, certainly bring
That's
up.
all I've ever told, anybody that's been asking me questions, it's like, all I can do is recommend it.
Mhm.
And then the board will look at it and they give their recommendations, and then in November, that's when you guys have the final say, the voters have the final say.
that's correct.
And that's all I can do.
And so quick question, if the voters vote it down,
We're back to
does
Square
this
one.
committee come back, or do they appoint a new
Yeah.
committee?
No committee.
Yeah, to review. Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so I would leave it on the level of it's.
Just a
it's just
recommendation.
recommendation for now. This is nothing.
Assessing Board of 605.
Oh, is that the one I just saw? Oh, the last sentence, the
Um,
board shall meet, should that be a capital B?
I think she said
Yeah.
yes, because you're referring to the
Yes,
board.
assessing board.
On the last sentence of 605, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that should be. Sorry, I went back up to 604.
Yeah.
That's where you saw it. But yeah, the board should be capitalized.
Yeah,
Hearing officer, that's stuck.
that's
Okay.
fine, yeah.
607. And excuse me, but I don't think sometimes people realize that you could kind of go away with maybe not having this committee in here, but it doesn't mean that the committee itself can't exist. It just isn't in the charter.
Mhm.
The committees can still exist.
That's right, they can make it, the
They can-
selectmen can,
Yeah. it's
because
just-
if you look in here, the CIP has a planning committee.
Well, isn't that what we had mentioned that, in here, it was that the council will
So they
Yeah.
can make,
create or disband
Mhm.
committees?
We just
Yes.
wanted to keep it as simple as possible and keep the required ones in here.
Right, and the rest is up to them.
It's like, yeah, if you want to start a committee, great, go to them. You can do it.
How many flowers were on the side of the road? Oh, there's your committee. But
That's exactly right.
right, it's up to them.
Yeah, it's up to them.
And it already says that in the charter.
Right, and that's
That
why.
they have the power and authority to, if there's a need for a board or committee,
It can be established.
it can be
Because if
established.
we start putting them all in there, then they're obligated to it.
Exactly.
And you don't want them obligated to it.
Because there's stuff that, in this email, what's mentioned is road review. Well, we have public works department now.
Right.
Mhm.
It's not like it used to be. We don't need it.
Mhm.
So why keep it in the charter for something that you just truly do not need? Because you have a public works department.
Right. Right. We have different processes for road review.
Correct.
And the same thing for transfer station.
Yeah, you have
And it's all
transfers,
under
it's
one-
all under DPW and you have your Department of Public Works Director and you have your transfer station manager.
Right.
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 And they take it up with the town manager of any problems.
Or the board and,
Right.
exactly.
So that, would that go with the same thing as the assessing board of review?
No, you have to have that with
Yeah.
state law.
Okay.
If you don't have an assessing board of review, then York County
Handles it.
handles it.
Okay,
Hey, Lyman changed to York County. They got it away with it.
I didn't see anything in 607.
That's what I'm looking at now, I didn't either. And then municipal elections, that's pretty much all taken out and it's just as the state says, so,
Right, and
yeah.
we already reviewed.
Yeah.
This at the last one, because it's basically all,
Yeah.
new,
It is.
All new.
new language. No, really have an issue with that.
No.
I did ask a question at the last one. In 705,
Yeah,
what I don't understand is all the other A, Bs, and Cs are large A, Bs, and Cs,
except this.
except this, and this is indented, where the other ones
The other
aren't
ones are,
indented.
they're right.
So is there a reason why?
It could have just been how it was done. You can fix those, right, Nancy?
It may have come from a different, town. It could have come from
Yeah.
town language from a different
And then when it was put
place,
in.
which how they do it is different.
Mhm.
So I wonder if we can make that, capital A, B, and C.
See what she, if I can tell.
If not, it's only gonna drive me crazy because, it's what I did for a job, so. Other than that,
No, that's funny. No, it's not funny. It's not funny, yeah. Well, I can't pull up her notes.
Were you able to fix it?
Yep.
Okay. I'm currently on 801. I'm not seeing anything.
yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't see anything in 801. Just finishing up 802. But you guys are better at that one, making sure. Quickly on 803, I see second paragraph, 1, 2, 3, fourth line down, the board shall call.
Oh, instead of the council.
Correct.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh, right here. 806, second line up says the board shall not modify.
Yep.
Council. Over here, section 904, line 4. Or it says the board shall. Council shall.
904 in what one?
904, number 4, it says the board shall.
Oh, yep.
It's funny because it's,
Is the council on yours?
yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I'm wondering if, like you said, when she took. It's already done, Aaron. See Nancy or Roxanne?
She is a rock star.
She is. I think I sent that in an email. I was like, Nancy's awesome.
no, number 4, the board shall.
Yep. Number 4 and 904.
Yeah.
You know, I would look at this and look at this and
Because
I would just put it away. And then I go back and I go, oh my God, how did I miss that?
You didn't miss it. You had it right.
Yeah,
it's right in this one.
It's right in the one you gave us last week.
yeah, and the one I'm working from, which is her,
Updated one.
it doesn't have.
Right.
Like I said, I don't think she looked at the updated one. I hate, not to say anything bad, but that's what I was seeing when I had 3 of them right there, brought right up on 3 different screens, and it's like,
I
right.
unfortunately, I did it by paper, and it was like, I actually went back, and in order to kind of look at things, and it was like, wait, this was done here. Why is it not done? You know what I mean? It was like, all of a sudden, this didn't.
That's why I did that clean copy. I had to do it for myself because it was like, this isn't making sense. What she did was she had asked for a copy of the current one.
Right.
And then the ones I had made change, and I think she was copying and pasting, but she left off a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, she left off the whole thing on not the crisis fund, the undesignated fund balance. She forgot the whole thing.
Right, and it was because it's interesting. It almost looks like for her, it reverted back to her, what she had originally sent. And then it looks like she kind of updated whatever you might have.
Right.
Yes,
First copy.
it looks like that
Right.
to me.
The first copy that she sent back, when I looked at that, it's almost the same as the original. And then with just a few changes. And then the second was the same as the first. And it's like, this ain't right.
So
And I put the other ones up on lower screens and started until I was cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Well, prednisone will do that to you.
I'm kind of backtracking, and it's only because I caught it here. Section 304, line B, it mentions tax assessor, but in section 906, it says town assessor.
That's
And
right.
I think we agreed to town assessor, didn't we?
We had that was left. It was gonna ask Natalie which should be town
Well, everything else is switched to town assessor except this one, so I think that was just forgotten, so I'm wondering if on line B we switched from town assessor to town assessor.
In 304,
Yeah, 304, line B, and I apologize, I am backtracking. But I
That's
saw it
okay.
here and I was like, wait, it's a tax assessor over here,
no, that's fine, so that should.
so that should be town assessor.
In A, 304A? Or,
B, is it in A as
No,
well?
A has town assessor.
Yep. It's in B, it says
Okay.
tax assessor.
Yeah.
oh,
Second line in B.
Sorry, I backtracked.
that's okay,
No,
gotcha.
that's good.
I was like, where did I see it?
Okay, we're in 904.
I'm on, yeah, I'm on 907.
Okay.
We're almost done going through it,
Good.
Yeah, almost done.
and there's quite a few things that Nancy had corrected here, but wasn't corrected on that.
No.
Yeah.
It's mostly just terms.
Yeah.
And I'm changing it as I go.
Yeah.
Where was we on? I lost my place, where were we on?
I personally was just on 907. But I'm past
That's where
that
I
now.
left it to.
And the 908 is all new language,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And she had only originally put in just the first sentence, she didn't put in the other, first paragraph, she didn't put in the other 3 paragraphs.
Yeah.
But she didn't seem to have a problem with it. She never said anything.
No, it was after I started taking the special taxes. Well, it was her. You know, in Article 4, it says town manager, town administrator, she never changed that to manager, like, your mistake.
And the capital program was all new language too.
Yes.
correct?
Hi.
Puppy dog.
She's like, well, I want
you. Rosie, Rosie, come on.
All right.
In the recall section, we had agreed to stay at the 10%.
10%. Yeah, you have, yeah.
That's a state law, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
No.
you can have more. What was it Kennybunk had like 35% or something?
So does
And that's-
Biddeford does.
Yeah,
So
we agreed to stay at 10.
on the recall. Cause it says, number 2. Order for election by secret ballot to be held not less than 30, nor more than 60 days thereafter. Provided that a regular election will not be held within the 90 days of receipt.
In 1004, in number 1, first line still has he or she. And the
Oh, I
second
actually
line
know that.
has his or her.
I read that and my eyes.
Glazed straight over.
It did. I was like, yeah, it's great. I checked it off. Hey, I caught a few today already.
Yes, you did. It's easy to miss
It
when
is.
we've been going over it.
Over and over and over again.
Have to go all the way back to the 70s and say, okay, that's got to stay back there and now we're gonna move up here. I remember an English teacher that used to still smack you on the hand
Oh.
for your wrong
Oh.
grammar.
Oh,
Yes, I had a teacher
Mark
who,
Carpenter.
I had a teacher who would,
Running through dirty erasers. at
take
us.
her pencils and
Talking.
sharpen them and then dig you in the back of the neck with
I
them.
could say.
Not
I
back
had-
when they were lead.
I had one that could take her fingers and run them right into your neck. And you just go right to your knees and almost cry.
Oh, yeah.
That was Britney Spears down South Florida, bro.
oh, yeah, yeah. You know, it's kind of
Alan
fun.
Carpenter had the ruler, then it come down across your hands.
Yeah.
And,
Mrs. Burdine, I had her. Oh, she was,
she was gone before I got there.
ooh. Winston Brady, remember Winston Brady? He would sit in front of me.
Yes.
And I'd flick his big ears. And he'd turn around and she wouldn't see me do it, but she would see him. She would take him out in the hall, shut the door and take him by his ears and bang his head against the door. And he'd come in crying. She called, I remember when I first got hired as selectman secretary, she called one day. She goes, who am I talking to? I'm Nancy Gray. What's your maiden name? I Diane. Oh yeah. Yep. I remember you in my class. She was like 90 something then. Well, I made a good impression.
They all remembered us. There was 5 of us. So once I came along, they were already well bred.
You know, Edna Robert, was a kid that was in the 2nd grade and he should have been in the 8th or 9th. Libby lived down by Grafton's. Leroy Libby and he had a sister that was Princess. And
Am I missing something here? Did she take something out of 1107?
She redid that because she didn't like the way.
It was written.
Well, and that's great, but it doesn't show the strikeout of it.
Oh, the strikeout of what she got rid of.
Yeah,
Oh, I think she only. What did I have on it?
I think she added it.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
Yeah, 'cause
yeah, because she took out, petition by voters equal to 20% of the number of votes cast in the town at the last gubernatorial election. The town council by order shall provide the establishment of a new charter commission.
I know. When we met with her a couple of times in Zoom, it was, we would do it. So that, so when it was her recommendation not to do it every 10 years.
Correct.
Yeah, I get that.
The townspeople could petition the town
Mm-hmm.
to hold a charter review if need be. Or if they wanted, if they chose to.
Okay, but so there's a sentence in the one we had. Maybe it's in here and I'm not seeing it. But under 1107, after the sentence amendments, modifications and revisions to this charter may be made, blah, 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 to the applicable provisions of state law. After that, in the original, it said, upon petition by voters equal to 20% of the number of votes cast in the town at the last gubernatorial election, the town council by order shall provide the establishment of a new charter commission. Okay, am I not seeing
She
that
took
line?
that out because they can't establish it. I think she said in her thing, they can't establish it. They have to put it out to the voters.
Okay,
If I remember that one.
okay, so she just took it out without showing anybody that it was
Strike.
redacted.
So that just needs to go in to show that this is what we're taking out.
I'm just thinking,
No, I
you
know. Well, she was very specific that anything taken out or new needs to be redlined for the voters, so that needs to be redlined.
All right, now I can see.
I went ahead and I have seen one more thing. For when we get there.
I thought I was losing my mind here.
All right, I'll look that. I will look that.
Yeah, so it's right there, Nancy. It's this one, right here. I've kind of crossed it out, okay?
Okay.
But it doesn't appear in this one. In the one she gave you.
So I'm not seeing it on this.
No, I don't have it on this one.
The only thing did you find what I found at the end?
Yeah, I found
The his or
board,
her?
well, I found board under 1113
Oh, I missed that.
and then his or her at the,
The very bottom.
yeah.
I found that one.
Yeah. You guys must be so sick of looking at this back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
I feel like my eyes just aren't working anymore.
Well, you read it so much and
Well, yeah.
it starts not going so well, but anyway.
Oops. Try having two emails, one on Gmail, one on Outlook, and having to go between the two. That gets confusing.
Yeah.
All right, so I added it and then I took it out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then in section 1113, the second last line from the bottom, the board. And section 1114, second paragraph, second line, his, her office. There.
All right.
I will redo the,
Few little things.
oh, I did them as we went
Yeah,
along.
you already did them.
I just gotta redo the table content,
Yeah.
let's get the correct page numbers. And you want me to send it out one more time, or you want me to send it as a PDF to Dave to get it on the website?
What's everyone's opinion? I think I trust you
think
to get it
it's-
sent out at
it's
this
out
point.
now. We've
Yeah.
Gone through it. It's time to just finalize it,
Yeah,
give it to the council and say, have at it, guys.
Yeah, we'll give it to them after we
yeah.
have a public hearing.
Right.
I have to believe that when Natalie does her final review, if there is something that was missed, which I don't think there was, but if there was, it'll be fixed.
Well, I hope she takes your coffee.
Well, that- and that's what we're gonna-
She works from
She'll have
your,
to be basically told.
And what I can do is when you prepare that and send it over and I draw something to her, I always CC Nancy, but I can blind CC everyone else. So you can see what it is we're sending her.
well, I don't blind copy us.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't blind copy us. She needs to see that the whole committee is seeing what's being sent to her.
Yeah,
You know, so that.
it's not just me and Nancy.
Right, if we have issue, because, you know, this is not just your work, right?
No, it's
It's
everyone.
been the work of the committee
So-
since, you
Right.
know, last year, so. I think you CC all of us in what you're sending out, in all honesty, at this point.
Yeah, and I can definitely do that. I just wasn't sure. Some people prefer not to be CC'd, some people prefer that blind CC us, so that's kind of why I was asking.
Back again?
What?
Back again?
What doing?
Do you want to say hi just to your? Go say hi just for a minute, then I didn't know. No, I didn't know. I wish I had.
I'm stuck in my car for dogs, but how do I
She's ready for bed.
My dog's
Right
at
there.
quarter nine. Quarter nine, I got out in the hallway and stand in front of the
Yeah,
bedroom
she's had a
door.
busy day today.
Aw.
Haven't you had a busy day?
Oh, hi, sweetheart.
You're supposed to say hi? You go over here and say hi. Come here. I know, I gotta give you permission.
All right, so I'll get this tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't have anything tomorrow.
to give permission for her to.
Smells my dog.
And
All right.
both of my dogs had a vet appointment. One had it third, a Friday, and one had it Monday. And they called me and said, hey, if you wanna combine them. No, I'm not combining the both of them. My lab is just, she's a handful on a leash, and I bought her a Nightingale collar. She'll choke herself out rather than give up. The only thing she responds to is a choker collar, you know, the prong collar?
Yeah.
The only way I can take.
Do I have, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting, but do I have any motion to go forward and then to potentially adjourn?
So do you need a motion to have that we've approved what we did tonight and then that's being to
Right.
forward it to the attorney?
We'll have the public hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have the public hearing and then the board will look it over and then it'll be sent for final review.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
there's that
she's not
potential.
getting this tonight.
Correct.
She won't get
No.
this copy.
She won't get it till after,
The-
if there's any changes after the public hearing.
Correct.
That's why we should have a meeting right after the public hearing.
Yeah.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you need a motion to approve everything that we did tonight? The,
I would.
Yes,
Maybe
I was gonna say yes, I would.
changes? Okay, so I'll make a motion that we approve the version that we edited tonight. And to move forward for a public hearing.
I'll second that.
Thank you.
All in favor? Unanimous? Okay. And we have a motion to adjourn.
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
Second. Dave, all in favor? Unanimous? All right.